So let's talk about states, your I am, and what manifests while you're playing with your I am. So obviously here's a quite a few states. We've got the state of fun, we've got the state of mermaid, we've got all sorts of fun things that I'm doing here. But the coolest thing is what the heck is behind my head? So I've got a mermaid tail on. I'm in my friend's pool and we were having fun. But what the fuck's going on here? So if you really look close, it looks like a little alien, the kind that have the almond shaped eyes right behind my head. You can even see a little arm, and it even looks like there's a hand on my shoulder. And then, of course, my hand and arm look like a tail, right? It's definitely water stuff. It looks like a tail. Now, I have talked about this picture so many times, but the coolest thing is looking back through my life and going, okay, how does this picture affect me now? So back then, I don't know when this was. I'll go to my catch-all year, which is 2015. I was very much in a different state of mind. I was channeling. I was very deep into the mysticism and the mystical of aliens and dragons and angels and spiritual beings. And so my life, because I was in that state, I was manifesting proof everywhere, proof all around me that this is real, this exists. See, but the thing is this, there is actually no but, it just is. But the coolest thing is this: in all moments, your state, whatever I am you're playing with, immediately manifests the world around you, immediately manifests proof that supports your I am at all times. So if you are a deep skeptic, you are going to immediately, you're just so awesome like this. You can immediately manifest proof. So hence we have all, and if you're like a debater, you love to debate things, you love to prove things wrong, you will constantly manifest proof of whatever it is you need proof of, the state of being you're in, and your world will always support you. In other words, always, 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 always. It's so wonderful. It's so fun because now you get to look around you and you get to see proof of your state, whether it's your bank account, whether it's relationships, whether it's your health, whatever. There's all these tools everywhere around you that are just like going, look, this is who you are right now, just right now, not 5 minutes ago, not a year ago, not 5 minutes from now, just right now. Okay, so let's go back to this cool ass picture. So I filtered it through an AI thing, and because I just really wanted to see it up close. And that is it's just crazy. It's just crazy. Now, it's not like solid. It's not like a solid being, really. It leaves a lot to be interpreted. Now, my sister was the one who saw this before I did. I saw the picture and I was just all about my mermaid tail and look at me. And then my sister was looking at this picture and she's like, yeah, the mermaid tail's great, but are you seeing what's behind your head? And I'm like, and now I can never not see it. And it just was such a space of holy fuck, wow. And you would think this would completely change my whole world. It didn't. My sister and I just, we kind of played with it for a good 15 minutes and oh my God, this is crazy. And this is wow, wow, wow. And then we went about on our day and whatever it was we were doing. But I can, here we are, however many, almost 10 years later, and I still have this picture. And it still rocks my world, but it's so cool to look at it from the space of where I'm at now, because now I am not the person that plays with aliens or angels, or I don't need any of that anymore. There was a time where that was just so much fun. And it was, and you brought to, like, I brought to myself so much proof, quote unquote, of aliens, an alien interaction, and blah, 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 hence, as is in this picture. But now I don't need that. It's not that I couldn't play there. I could immediately play there. I immediately could play in the mysticism of psychic and clairvoyant and angelics and talking with this and that, and just all of that. I could immediately go there, because when you do, you will manifest people, you will manifest memory, you will manifest so much stuff that supports that state. See, guys, right now, every human being in your life, every single one, supports a state, supports a particular state you're in. So your boss supports the state of employee, and maybe other states as well too. Your significant other supports a particular state. Now, there's never just one particular state, obviously. There's so many, but for simplicity, we'll just go there. And your husband or wife supports the state of I am married, I am a spouse. Your child will support the state of I am a mother or a father, so you're getting the idea. We put so much significance into so many things, but guys, they're so malleable. They will continue to change. You will continue to change. Now, back in this time, I thought this was my life from here on out. I mean, my God, I was channeling a dragon consciousness. I was interacting with angelics. For me, it's like, this is it. This is who I am from here on out. But, who could, back then, I couldn't even fathom that I would continue to grow. I would continue to expand. I would continue to grow works, right? To who I am now, where I don't need to interact with, I don't know, whatever, what would you call all that, right? I don't need the proof that they're real, because now I understand how fucking magic our minds are, how we will create in every moment, every single moment. Now, I had, during my podcast, I did a fantastic interaction with a wonderful group, couple, Gabriel and Kylie. And we were and he was talking about how when he first met Kylie, she didn't really understand about how you create your own world. So they were sitting at a restaurant and he was saying, think of a bird, and instantly 2 birds or 3, I don't even remember, but these birds start showing up where there were none. And so he was just proving to her how she creates her reality immediately. He was just like, imagine in your mind a little bird landing right here, and poof, it happened within 2 minutes. It happened. So of course, at a time in my life where I was very much playing in a fantasy world of mermaids. Yes, I channeled mermaids too. And channeled beings and, spirit guides. My world was there. I very much brought to me people who thought exactly that way, people who had interactions, and then I even started manifesting motherfucking pictures like this one, right? So what am I saying in this video? What I'm saying is this: your state, your I am, is your world right now. Whatever, whether you're here for right now or for a day or a year or whatever, you will immediately see. This is where you're manifesting. We focus on the manifestation, but it's not the manifestation. It's the state. that the manifestations arose from. Okay. Your I am. That's where so look around you at all the little physical objects, at your thoughts, at your feelings, at your memories. Every single thing supports a state. Bottom line, that's it. Everything supports a state. So when you shift your I ams, and I mean, you gotta, you want to hold solid, you want to be faithful to these I ams if you want to shift your world. And then just be patient, because oh my God, it so happens whether you're really noticing it or not, it's still motherfucking gonna happen. Who you are so unique. There's never been a you before. There's never been a you before. Couple of videos ago, I was talking about, snowflakes and their uniqueness. And I mean, that is you. There's never going to be another you, ever, ever, ever. And so to celebrate, oh my God, to celebrate the deliciousness of your uniqueness. Oh, to really in this moment, let go of the I got to get better, I got to be a different person, instead of trying to change this already perfect, unique, delightful, magical being. Celebrate yourself, even if it's just for a blip. Celebrate it. Jacuzzi in the you. Say your name. Say your name right now. Kristen MF. Say your name. And now, adoration, admiration, fall head over heels in love, in lust. That's good too. Fall for you. Oh, isn't that wonderful? When you are so enthralled with the miracle that is you, when you totally just are like, damn, holy shit, look what I can do. When you can just, and see, the thing is remember, you are in a certain state right now, and that state is manifesting everything that's going on in this video. You manifested this video. All right. You manifested me. You hear me say this all the time. You manifested me right now. You did this with a blip, with a poof. You did this right here, right now. You're going to give yourself all sorts of proof that it's not an instant manifestation or whatever. But guys, there are so many fabulous stories that surround all your fabulous manifestations. But the coolest thing is you get to look around you and see where you can revise and instantly change your manifestations. There's so much fun. It's such a fabulous playground. It is such a sandbox of absolute, endless, infinite. Let's do that again. Let's do that again. Oh my God, I can't wait to do this. I want to do that. I mean, there's just so much to play with in this reality, and it only gets better and better. And the coolest thing is, in this moment, I have the memory of this, right? So I'm manifesting that memory, and with that manifestation of that memory, I'm creating this. So that's a whole nother video. But isn't it just a kick? We don't have to read into this and make some kind of conclusion about this picture. We don't have to look at all the different ripples in the water all around me and find more crazy ass things, though you can. It's available for you, right? You don't have to do any of that. You can be a skeptic. You can say, oh, that somebody photo enhanced this or that or whatever. That's fine. Do whatever it is you need to do. But remember, whatever is coming your way, if it's somebody being skeptical, or if it's somebody being, whatever it is, it's all created by you and your states. Whatever state you're in is now manifest instantly, guys. instant manifestations, instant. And you know me, I will always be that person. I will always be the person that's like, you don't need to learn anything. You are an instant manifester. Let's get beyond that. Let's move beyond that and go into more fun things and let our world continue to expand exponentially, because it's going to do it whether you're ready or not, whether you're playing there or not. But when you play there, when you play in the magic and the miracles and the fun and the mysticism, oh boy, oh boy, that it's so much fun. So one of the greatest things I'm inviting you to do today is to look at the people around you, the people that are in your life, and ask yourself, what state of being, what I am, are these people playing a supporting role for you for? Because that's all they can do. These people are manifestations, just like everything else. And if these human beings are not here right now, then they're poofed away. They're not even out there living a life separate from you. You can play that. You definitely can play that your brother or your sister or your ex, whatever, lives over in this town and they're carrying on another life right now outside of you. You definitely can play there. That's available for you for sure. And that's a state unto itself. But if you want to take a peek into my mind, if people are not right here, sitting here talking to me in a Zoom meeting, or right physically right here where I can give them a hug or whatever, they do not exist. There is a void out there, and they don't exist until I poof the existence, right? And so look at who is around you, strangers, neighbors, whatever. Look at who's around you and ask yourself, what state are they playing a supporting role for? And do you want to keep playing in that state? Maybe you're dying to be an entrepreneur, but you are an employee. Okay. What people are playing the supporting roles of you being an employee, the state of I am an employee? And now there's so many things you get to do here. You can revise that they are not, that's not your boss, that's just a friend. There's so much options in front of you, but my invitation is to find the option that's fun. Find the option that's just like this is your favorite playground and they just put in the best new twirly slide ever. Here's a new toy, here's a new fun thing. So you see the state of I'm an employee. Okay. Now you can go back in your memory and you can erase things and decide that you've been an entrepreneur, a highly successful entrepreneur of a worldwide business, highly successful $1 billion business for the past 20. There's so much you can do. There's so much available for you. And you get to do it immediately. You will immediately start bringing to you evidences, all these cooperative components that will start shifting your world. Whatever kind of story you want to create in your mind. And it's, story makes it sound make-believe, but nothing is make-believe. Everything is simply a manifestation of a state you're in. You can create a freaking alien mermaid behind your head. And you can have the most dubious person point it out to you. I mean, my sister was definitely not one of these people who lived in my world of mysticism at all. But she's the one that saw this. And the minute she saw it and pointed it out, like I said, I'm never going to be able to unsee it or unremember it, right? One of the greatest things you get to do is you get to move into the state, the I am, and then remain faithful there. Okay, however, whatever arises for you. So let's say you are a certain weight in your mind, but you don't want to be that weight, you want to lose that weight. Well, then you've got to find a technique that works for you that will usher in that reality. So like for me, I will, in my mind, think of a pair of really small jeans that I wore back in, I don't know, high school or something. And I easily can put them on and I button them up and they fit like a glove, no problem. Or I can think of some rings that I love to wear, but they don't fit on my fingers anymore. But now they do. And I can just imagine myself sliding those rings on. And I'm not even just sliding them on my smallest finger, I'm sliding them on my biggest finger, and they slide right on. In fact, they're so loose, they kind of spin around. I mean, there's all these things available to you, and all you have to do is remember that everything around you is supporting a state. And you get to say, oh, yes, I love that state. Let's play there some more. Or you get to say, nah, not available for that anymore. And then through that yes or that no, that RSVP to that invitation, it's going to be amazing what's going to arise for you. Oh, this was fun. Okay, well, happy Saturday. Let me know what you got out of this. Let me know what fun, what great things arose for you. And I'm going to leave you with the other picture. Isn't that crazy? Isn't that just a fucking kick? And there's a part of me going, oh, that's just my hair. But there's no way, right? I mean, there's just the cheek, the eye, the skull, the perfect little shoulder. Everything is just too perfect, too crazy. And it is just such proof of what a unbelievable master manifester you already are without even trying. Love you guys.